It finally happened. After years of growing up in the shadow of the greatest golfer of all time, Charlie Woods has delivered a thunderous statement to the golf world. At just 16 years old, he entered the AJGA Team Tailor-Made Invitational ranked 604th, barely on anyone's radar, and walked out a champion, stunning the top-ranked amateurs in the country. The numbers speak for themselves: 15 under par, a final round 66, 8 birdies, and a 3-stroke victory. This wasn't luck. This was dominance. Charlie Woods, once known simply as Tiger's son, just made sure the world remembers his own name. Make no mistake, this wasn't just another junior tournament. This was elite-level competition. Players like Miles Russell, the current #1 junior in the nation, were in the field. Charlie didn't just beat them, he outclassed them. Every swing, every hole, every pressure-filled moment at Streamsong Resort, Charlie didn't just look like he belonged. He looked like he owned it. What makes this even more surreal is the timing. While Tiger Woods continues to recover from injury and fade from the competitive spotlight, his son is rising, fast. He lit up the leaderboard and flipped the script. Suddenly, this isn't just about legacy, it's about arrival. And now, the question everyone is asking, was this just a breakout performance, or did we just witness the next chapter in golf history begin, live, at age 16? One thing's for certain, the golf world just got a lot more exciting. If you weren't watching Charlie Woods before, you definitely are now. For years, Charlie was more curiosity than contender. The son of a legend, he was first introduced to the world not with a trophy in hand, but standing beside Tiger Woods at the PNC Championship, mirroring his father's mannerisms and swing like a living replica. Golf fans saw the potential, the swing, the poise, the pedigree. But potential only gets you so far when you're constantly measured against the most iconic figure in the sport's history. Charlie didn't just carry his own bag. He carried a name heavier than any trophy. The pressure? Relentless. Every time. He teed it up, the headlines came first, then the cameras, then the expectations. The golf world wanted to believe. The media built the narrative, but underneath all that noise was just a kid still finding his game. Before his breakthrough at Streamsong, Charlie Woods had competed in 5 AJGA events, with his best finish being a modest tie for 25th. It wasn't headline-worthy, and for some, it was evidence that perhaps the spotlight had come too soon. But Charlie never asked for the spotlight. He didn't need to. What he asked for, quietly and consistently with every round and every swing, was time. And now, after securing the biggest win of his young career, it's clear that time was well spent. This wasn't a fluke. This wasn't a kid riding on his father's legacy. This was Charlie Woods making his arrival, on his own terms with his own voice, through a performance that shattered expectations and rewrote his narrative. When Charlie entered the AJGA Team Tailor-Made Invitational, he was ranked 604th. ESPN highlighted that the field included 4 of the top 5 ranked junior golfers. This wasn't an easy draw. It was as competitive as junior golf gets. And Charlie rose to the occasion. Golf Digest now says his ranking is about to surge, and you better believe it's going to skyrocket. Charlie Woods is no longer just a recognizable last name. He's not just a viral swing on social media. He's not just Tiger's son. He's a legitimate title contender. This win didn't just silence the doubters. It made the entire golf world start asking the same question. How far can this kid go? What Charlie Woods did at Streamsong wasn't just a win, it was a statement. In a field stacked with the best young talent in junior golf, he didn't just compete, he dominated. Charlie Woods didn't just hold his own, he outthought, outfought, and outright outplayed the field. This wasn't about one lucky round or a hot streak on the back nine. This was a 54-hole statement, loud, clear, and impossible to ignore. From the very start of the final round, the momentum was entirely his. According to Reuters, Charlie caught fire on the front nine, carding 4 birdies in 5 holes and turning a one-shot deficit into a commanding lead. And every time someone tried to make a move, Charlie answered, cool, calm, and calculated. That's what stands out the most. At just 16 years old, under the weight of the Woods name, with cameras tracking his every move and a stacked leaderboard of elite junior talent, he never blinked. This wasn't a soft field either. NBC Sports called it one of the strongest AJGA lineups of the season, and rightly so. The country's #1 junior Miles Russell was in the mix. So was Luke Colton, ranked 5th. But when it was all said and done, Charlie Woods had left them in the dust, beating Russell by 7 strokes. 7. That's not just a win, that's a clinic. And it wasn't just the score that made it special. It was how he did it. The body, language, the rhythm, the decision-making under pressure. This wasn't just raw talent on display, it was something more. A level of maturity that most players don't reach until college or even the professional tour. And maybe that's what should worry the rest of the field most. Because this didn't look like a breakout. It looked like the beginning of something far bigger. Golf Digest didn't mince words. Charlie Woods has arrived. As for what this means for the rankings, yes, Charlie Woods is about to rocket up, likely climbing hundreds of spots. But rankings can't measure presence. They don't account for the intimidation factor. And after Streamsong, every top junior in the country knows exactly who Charlie Woods is, and they know that when he's in the field, they might be playing for second. So now, the quiet question being asked behind the scenes is getting louder. Was this just a breakout, or are we witnessing the start of early greatness? There's something about the way Charlie Woods moves around a golf course that demands attention. It's not flashy, it's not loud, it's precise, deliberate, calm, cool, and calculated. That's how he dismantled one of the strongest junior fields of the season at Streamsong. Because here's the truth. Talent alone doesn't win against elite competition. You need control, you need strategy. And at just 16 years old, Charlie already has both. What separates him isn't just the swing, though it's one of the most technically refined in junior golf. It's the way he thinks, the way he handles pressure, the way he manages risk, stays in rhythm, and chooses smart over showy. Streamsong Resort is no playground. It's a challenging, unforgiving course that exposes any weakness. You can't fake your way through it. And yet, Charlie didn't just survive it. He mastered it. Navigating tricky greens and demanding tee shots like a seasoned veteran, he looked more like a pro than a teenager. Yes, Tiger's influence is undeniable, but make no mistake, Charlie Woods is carving his own path. The footwork, the mental approach, the obsession with preparation, it's all there. But this week proved something bigger. Charlie Woods isn't just the product of elite coaching. He's building something of his own. Even Tiger said it himself. In a comment shared by the New York Post, Charlie is forging his own path, and that's exactly what it looked like under pressure. With the eyes of the golf world watching and elite players chasing him down, Charlie didn't lean on his last name, he leaned on his nerve. That's what set him apart. He wasn't trying to be Tiger. He didn't need to. What he showed at Streamsong wasn't inherited, it was earned. And if this is what calm and composed looks like at 16, just imagine what's coming next. Now the dust has settled and Charlie Woods is standing with his first AJGA title in hand, one question is echoing across the golf world. What's next? Is this the beginning of a new era? One where the name Woods is once again synonymous with dominance, only this time from a new generation? At just 16, Charlie stands at a crossroads filled with opportunity. More AJGA titles feel inevitable. Top college golf programs are likely already lining up with offers. And after a performance like this, PGA Tour qualifiers are no longer just a future goal, they're a real, tangible next step. Because Charlie didn't just prove he can keep